Cool. Learn about editing the hard way. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
Like SpongeBob.
I don't even know what that means. All right. All right. Welcome to Broken Pieces podcast. I am shooting my pilot episode. Oh wait, I'm not shooting shit
You
because
have a shadow on
I
you.
had
Oh,
who's in the shadow?
Yes.
You in
now
the
The sun
shadow?
is moving.
it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta breathe in.
Scoot over. I don't stay.
Like this.
That's good.
Okay.
All right. Now talk to them. All
Hello.
right. We are now officially recording. Video's been rolling for a while. We are officially recording Broken Pieces podcast. I'm Carmelita Jones here with my first guest from my pilot episode, Tevin Scott, the founder of RTS Everything. Tell the people who you are.
Yeah, my name is Tevin Scott. Filmmaker, actor, comedian. I have a film production company called RTS Vision, RTS Vision, however you say. And we do a lot of dope shit. Cursing this, right?
Yeah, you can
I do a lot of dope shit. Yeah.
He does. He's one of those slash people, comedian slash actor slash screenwriter slash.
Part-time rapper.
You rap too?
Part-time. Not full-time rapper, part-time rapper.
Oh my God, he's just doing everything. He's trying to get all of y'all money, y'all. He wants all of the monies, all of the currencies, all of the things. Thank
And
you
the
for being my
Bitcoins.
first guest. And your Bitcoins. I got Bitcoin. You invest in that crypto bullshit?
I have not. I know nothing about Bitcoin, but one day.
I know about real coins. I'm here for that. Thank you for being my first guest, coming
It's
all
my
the way to
pleasure.
Encino to shoot the pilot episode. So we're gonna see how good my. I need to put some glasses on, but I feel like I'd be hiding my disease from the people.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that.
See your
Yeah,
eyes.
just get damage from the sun. Fuck my corneas. It's cool. Whatever. I can get some off the black market like a Squid
Okay.
Game. If you haven't seen Squid Game, spoiler alerts. They selling people body parts in that bitch. It's crazy. Let's talk about the topic at hand. The name of this podcast is Broken Pieces because I feel like a lot of people who do comedy have trauma that it stems from. This is what I was talking about.
Yeah.
The air.
Let's wait for the light.
Yeah, hold please. Somebody rich. Somebody rich. Flying
It's
home.
the private plane.
Oh yeah, they fly from below too.
Oh, it's like boys and jets.
Oh, it's Florida? Why y'all being extra when I want to find? Look at this. Look at
Birds.
this. Look at the levels.
It's the birds.
It's the levels for me.
Birds.
Look, the audio levels are driven down. Okay. I'm glad we didn't say anything like profound and shit.
Yeah. Okay, we're ready. What was we talking
We were
about?
talking about the name of my podcast, Broken Pieces. I believe that most comics do comedy because they have trauma that they're working out, and most of us can't afford therapy, so now we're here. And I want to address that. What is some of the trauma that brought you into comedy? I mean, I could think of one of your jokes you talked about when you first moved to LA and Planned Parenthood, but I've been told that I should tell people's jokes when they do it. So I'm thinking if that's some trauma or if that's just funny to you, like.
Is that trauma? Because
I'm getting trauma
so-
from all these damn
well,
aviation vehicles flying over right now. So let's
Yeah.
start.
Right.
Hold on, hold please. Got it. Helicopter. Rest in peace, Kobe.
That's like passive trauma, I would say. Because, I definitely would say that, abortion affects the woman far more than the man. But it affects us too. It didn't affect me in the moment, but it has been something I've been processing and starting to realize.
You
Like,
could have been somebody's daddy,
I
fam.
could have, That's the one trauma I wouldn't take back. I'd say though, if that was trauma, I'm sorry. What am I apologizing for, nigga?
I
Fuck
don't
it.
know. I just said that's the one trauma I wouldn't take back. I'm like, we can pick and choose traumas. We like, damn, this is
Yeah.
some new shit.
I've been recently, processing the trauma that comes from being a crack baby. Yeah, I don't know the effect. Because that's the thing. I don't even really think that was a trauma. I think that's the thing. I feel like I identify as a very gifted and talented being, and I have a theory that I'm this dope because I was born on crack. That's why. I mean, see, I didn't even, I didn't even mean to say that. That's not even a pun.
Nigga, you was
Yeah,
you
I'm
just
a
dope because
nigga.
you was born on dope.
I was born on crack.
You
I
was
guess
born
I
on
guess you
dope,
could say
so
that's
you
why
dope.
I'm a dope nigga.
I'm so dope
I'm a
because I was
dope-ass
born
nigga.
on dope.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, my parents.
Bars, you are a part-time rapper. Somebody signed this nigga, he got
My
bars.
parents used to smoke crack, and but that's the thing. They were also great parents. Like, when I try to talk about my trauma, I don't want it to affect the other people. But yeah, they did drugs. But the thing about the good benefit of having parents who do drugs is they never shoot your dreams down. They always tell you to aim high. So, you know,
It's because they're not sober, but okay.
aim high, Tevin.
Aim high. You can do anything you want to do.
Yeah.
Even though we have no money or skills or resources. But you can be an astronaut, my little nigga.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Yeah.
Wow. You put that in your comedy?
I'm going to add that. I actually have never said that joke before, but I'm gonna do that.
Hey,
now.
we help
See?
people come up with
Help
new
them come up with
material. I love
material.
it. This is
Yeah.
why we here, Broken Pieces.
Uh-huh.
Broken Pieces. Wow.
Okay,
That-
we're gonna trade trauma. We some comedians.
I feel like all comics. Well, you know, that little symbol that they have for theater is the comedy face, the smiling one, and the tragedy face. And I told the story about how I got into comedy. A friend of mine who was murdered always said I should do stand up, and he told me that. I was like, you know what, that's not a bad idea. I started writing, and then 2 years. I said I was going to start when I was 28. Was my New Year's resolution because my birthday's in January. 28 came and went. Then the next year I was like, okay, I'm gonna start when I turn 29. 29 came and went. The year I turned 30, he was murdered outside of the club he was bouncing at. And that same week, I hit my first open mic stage at Second City in Chicago. And I've been going ever since then. 2 years later, he died March of 2019. I headlined my first show at a comedy club last Wednesday this week. So 2 years. So I took my trauma and I used it to motivate the hell out of me. Moved to LA for all of that. To chase a dream that he inspired me to have.
So your trauma was kind of like this. It propelled you to start doing this.
It did, because it made me realize how short life is. Because he had so many plans and stuff, and he had so much stuff he was going to do. He was going to start a security company. He had all these plans and ideas that he didn't live to execute. But here he is, inspiring me and telling me, you are funny as fuck, you should do this. And I'm dragging my feet literally 2 years. And, you know, it kind of hurts me that he never got to see me perform. But I feel like he's seen me.
Yeah.
I feel like he's seen me. He's seen something in me before anybody else got a chance to see it.
Right.
So,
And I feel like as artists, it's your responsibility to put your trauma out there and like show people how you overcome it. Like,
absolutely.
because that's the whole point. Like that's your trauma's going to defeat you if you don't defeat it. And I feel like comedy is a way to transcend the trauma. And that's the thing, because I'm still healing from things, but I feel like since being a comedian, I've been able to have the tools to be equipped to,
it's a better deal.
to better deal with it, and to
It's
see
a lot of
the
people-
I see the bright in everything. So
I see the comedy, I see the punchline and everything.
right. That's the thing, I haven't really talked about too much trauma recently, lately, but I'm probably about to bring this back up. This is probably inspired me to start talking about that stuff again.
You should.
Yeah, like
Work
my
that shit
trauma.
out.
My trauma goes back to when I was like a kid. I'm literally born on crack, and then molested.
I wanted to ask you something, but it doesn't say sound really fucked up. Do you miss the crack?
Do I miss the crack? No. What? I am.
I'm an asshole.
I get addicted to things very easily. Like
You were born addicted.
yeah, so like anything I like, I just love it. I want to keep doing it. Like Chick-fil-A waffle fries.
I got fined 5 homophobias by my roommate who is gay, and that's crazy. I mean, I support them, and I have jokes about this. I talk about being an imperfect ally because, hey, Chick-fil-A said Black Lives Matter. I can't appropriate your struggle. They fucking with me. Just because they not your friend, I mean they can't be my friend. We grown. Like, just because you don't like them don't mean I don't have to like them. But it is fucked up how much money they donate to anti-LGBT organizations.
Yeah, but also every Chick-fil-A, that's Chick-fil-A at a like corporate level. Because I actually used to work at the gayest Chick-fil-A on the planet.
The one on Hollywood, right?
Well, that one too. But
Hollywood. Is it on, what is it, Hollywood and
I
Hollywood?
worked at the black and gay Chick-fil-A.
The black and gay
The
Chick-fil-A.
black queer Chick-fil-A. Yeah, Ladera Heights.
The Black Beverly Hills. That's what Frank Ocean said.
Yeah.
What was the trauma that you saw there? Because working in fast
The
food,
trauma
working in
working in-
public, working with the public is traumatic in itself.
What was traumatic at Chick-fil-A? Nothing. It was a great experience.
Was it truly your pleasure?
Yes. I don't want to say anything to have the Chick-fil-A mafia.
You still work there?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm technically still on the roster, but
Oh, they don't give you hours.
yeah, they ran out of hours for me. But I had to move on to do other things, so no, I don't work there anymore.
But you liked it.
No, I loved it. It was a great experience. It taught me to know. It taught me to be happy wherever you are. Always be happy no matter where you are in the journey.
I
'Cause
feel
think
that.
also everybody that work at Chick-fil-A be happy, just happy all the time, just be smiling.
I think they get y'all crap before y'all start y'all shifts.
Maybe. I have a theory there might be there's something in the waffle fries or the Polynesian sauce. Something.
Ooh, Polynesian sauce on waffle fries be hidden. That should be hidden like Ike Turner. That shit delicious.
He said it'll be hitting like
Yeah. Trauma.
Ike Turner. Yeah.
Trauma.
It'll be hitting like Ike
They
Turner.
be hidden like Ike Turner, yes. I know.
Yeah.
I'm funny in real life. But Chick-fil-A, I do love that restaurant. I'm learning to wean myself off of it. But those frosted lemonades had a hold on me for a while. They did. What's up with that? I like to think y'all clean y'all machine more than McDonald's.
Yeah, no, it amazed me how clean it was in the back. Like it looked like Whole Foods in the back, just the way it's. I was like, oh my gosh, Chick-fil-A, you guys are great.
Oh my gosh.
Look at us being Chick-fil-A ambassadors.
We are staying. I'm never hosting the Oscars, nigga. I'm never gonna host the Oscars.
Well,
Goddamn.
I think no, we're supporting Chick-fil-A. Wait, but does that mean somebody's gonna? It doesn't matter whether you support Chick-fil-A or not. Somebody's gonna cancel you.
Facts. Back to Rooney.
That's no. I support Chick-fil-A, and I am also a member of the LGBT community. So
What letter are you?
the T,
You trans?
the T in LGBT stands for Tevin.
Oh, this nigga right.
A Tevin is somebody who feels like one thing on the inside, but the world doesn't, acknowledge that. Yeah. But I'm non-binary, which is technically trans is
No, that would be the Q, right? Queer.
that sure. I'm a couple of letters. I'm also the N, nigga.
There's
C,
no
crack, baby.
LGBTQIAN. There's no C.
It's the whole every letter. Everybody's a member of the LGBT community. Everybody got something weird. Everybody's queer. That's another thing. Everybody's queer.
Oh,
Everybody's queer. That's not a debate.
it's gonna be a
We just
lot
don't-
of people that want to argue.
We
about
just
that.
don't acknowledge it because everybody's scared of showing their differences. Everybody wants to be like what they think is cool. No, just be yourself. Everybody has a queer quirk or tendency that they,
You think so?
But but non-binary is under the trans umbrella. The trans is the umbrella, and there's it's kind of like non-binary. It's kind of like the light-skinned niggas and trans people.
Do they really count then?
Like we get more privilege.
Do they
'cause,
really
like,
count?
Huh? Yeah, we count.
So yeah, we count.
Huh? Don't. What I just said, I just don't want anybody to. I'm still working on that thought.
I'm dropping this
that
as a
might
snippet.
sound-
I'm finna have him do you like they did Kanye when he said slavery was a choice, which he never actually said.
He didn't. Also,
He didn't say that actually at all.
everything's a choice.
Fact.
All right, this is gonna be some controversial shit. Look, but let's figure this out though. Everything's a choice. I'm not even gonna get that technical, niggas. Let me develop that thought before I, never mind.
Never mind. You sure? Don't be scared.
I'm just gonna say this.
Talk your shit, nigga. Talk your shit.
I don't believe Kanye said that it was a choice, meaning our ancestors like, oh, let's go on the.
He never actually
vote. He
said
never
slavery
said
was
that.
a choice.
He's talking about mental slavery, like
That's
we're
what he
mentally
said. He said it
enslaved.
sound like a choice to me. That was
Yeah,
the
it
direct
sound
quote
like
he
a
said.
choice
It
to
sound
me.
like that
You're
that
right.
sound like a choice to me. I
Right.
was like, you know what? This nigga crazy.
But
But
people
he
don't-
right.
People don't be hearing. That's the thing. They hear what they want to hear.
That's not what that is. People are angry, and they're looking at the first thing that they can identify as dislike or the first person they dislike to direct that anger towards. Case in point, Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle has said some inflammatory things, but he hasn't said anything that I see would incite hate for trans people. Like, oh,
Not
you
at
go out
all.
there and slap a trans motherfucker. No, hell no.
Not at
He
all.
never. I've never listened to, watched one of his specials, and been like, yeah, fuck them trans motherfuckers. Like, no, I've never.
But also, what I'd say, both Chappelle and the trans community are talking about two different things.
That part.
Because trans people are not mad that Dave Chappelle's making jokes. trans people are mad because trans people are getting killed, and he's not really acknowledging that. Because it's kind of like this thing.
But did
If
they find any of the people that killed the trans people? Did they have a Dave Chappelle concert stub in their back pocket or some shit? How y'all connecting the two
It's
things?
kind of I understand why
understand.
trans people are mad because imagine this. Because Dave Chappelle's jokes mainly talk about how sensitive they are, but imagine a white comedian getting on stage and making jokes about how sensitive the black community is. We'd be just
I've
as
seen
mad.
it. I've seen it, especially out here in LA, because they like to try to drop the N-bomb at open
But do
mic.
they be talking about how sensitive niggas are? Like,
I don't think niggas are sensitive.
yes, we are. We're the most black people in the LGBT community are the most sensitive.
No, I
communities.
think who was that got the Anti-Defamation League? I think the Jewish people is the most sensitive. They have a whole Anti-Defamation League for them.
Well,
They
either
have
way,
a whole organization to make sure that you can't say no wild raunchy shit about them in any type of media.
Either
That's
way.
sensitive, my dude. That is sensitive. You got niggas on payroll to watch other people's mouths. That's sensitive.
Yeah, but I feel like, well, either way, they're not. It's almost like they're pointing out different things. It's like I'm mad at your shoes, but he's mad at your hat, and it's like that don't really match. It's kind of like
We just hate your outfit.
Yeah.
How do we feel about your outfit? Hated it. Men on film
yeah. Yeah.
This is what I warned you about. Why I didn't want to do this outside. They act up when you got company. I swear. It's the dogs in the background. We're moving on, pressing forward. What other traumas do you have that you either want to put in your comedy or have manifested in your comedy? Like you ever do a joke about something and then be like, oh my God, I never thought about that till that joke. Or like, man, I thought I was over that. Apparently not, you know?
Heartbreak trauma.
Yes, I want to talk about relationships.
Yeah, of course. Men get their hearts broken just as much as women. We'll talk about also, but men aren't given the tools, the same tools that women are given. Like when a woman gets her heart broken, she gets all the tools and resources she needs to heal from that. Men don't get anything. Men get two solutions to heal from their heartbreak: hose and Hennessy. And I don't drink.
Preferably hoes on Hennessy.
Yeah, well, I don't drink, and I do like hose, but hose is like the last step of the healing journey. Like, I'm on step one, nigga. Hold me.
You need to be held.
Yeah. I hate sleeping alone.
Get you a body pillow, my dude. You know they got heated body pillows. They even got ones that got the little arm on, so you can really feel like somebody holding you. You should invest in one.
Maybe. But yeah, heartbreak. I'm talking about my heartbreak. I mean, I've gotten my heart broken by several women and just situations that I wanted, like things that I wanted that didn't come to pass. Heartbroken in that way.
Was it heartbreak or was
Hollywood
it just disappointment?
Hollywood broke
Was
my
it just
heart.
disappointment or heartbreak?
A little bit of both.
I think disappointment and heartbreak. I think you're interpreting
No,
disappointment as heartbreak.
no. It's my heart's broken, and I know in my heart, and I see such a future with you, and you just throw it away.
Man, I feel you on that.
Heartbroken, especially.
I just be disappointed, but never surprised. Never surprised.
Yeah, but I've
anymore.
also, after getting my heart broken now, I mean, I've gotten to the point where it's like, all right, I know how this world works.
Mhm.
I don't think my heart's. I can allow my heart to get broken. I mean, I'm not. I don't have that. I don't set the same expectations anymore. So, yeah.
That's the thing. I think they want you, as a woman, I feel like men want women to be conditioned to not expect anything of them, but men have so many expectations of women. Like, even if you're not in a quote-unquote confirmed relationship, even in a situationship, they have things that they expect, you know, but that's a conversation for another time. We won't get into that, because, you know, I don't want to be out here.
My worst heartbreak was from a situation
Oh!
because we thought we had two different interpretations of what the situation was, and then
What was the situation?
I mean, hey, I thought that this was my future life, and she thought we were just friends. But I'm like, do you let all your friends eat your pussy for 22 minutes with no commercial breaks?
Hey, be people out here
You
living
know
wild
how long-
like
do
that.
you know how long 22 minutes with no commercial breaks is?
That's a whole episode of something.
Friends.
That's a whole
That's
episode of something on Netflix.
That's an entire episode of Friends, which is something we could never just be.
Please tell me you say this on stage. Please,
I'm going
please
to.
tell me this is a bit on stage.
Well, it's going to be now.
What kills me is how people will disappoint you, use your resources, take advantage of you, let you down, and then think y'all still gonna be cordial after that. Nah,
Right.
motherfucker. Every time I see you from now on, it's on site. What I got for you, you better duck. You don't want to see me. If you see me cross the street, go hide somewhere. Duck behind a tree, a fire hydrant, or something. Don't let me lay eyes on you. Henceforth,
Right.
on phone now.
Situationships. Let's talk about. Add that to the queue.
Situationships. This is gonna be great listening to. I'm feeling this. We're not gonna host the Oscars. I think we can give up on that just from the first 15 minutes of this conversation. But
I'm a host of Jerome's.
The Jerome.
Yeah.
You gotta dress like Jerome from Martin when you host.
The Jerome's.
The hair. You gotta have a wig.
Highlighting
the goatee.
excellence in
And
black
niggatry.
films. We're gonna give the Coon Award.
Ooh, who would get the Coon Award if that was a thing?
Well, and this
For
'cause that's the-
2021, who would get the Coon Award?
well, if we're talking about the negative aspect of the product, I'm taking Coon as in this nigga was funny.
Hold up.
'Cause I
There's
say
a positive
coon-
aspect?
Yeah, a
Coon?
coon cooning is funny. No, not like Stacey Dash cooning. That's different.
I'm like, okay, because
I'm
I'm trying to
talking
think
about,
about Uncle Ruckus cooning.
No, not that.
That's
cooning.
ironic cooning. But the tail
Like
of
Cardi B,
me.
Cardi B be cooning, bro.
Cardi B isn't fully black.
It doesn't matter. Cardi B is a coon and that shit funny. Like but that's I don't look at that as like no, she's not selling it. No, just being your.
I would say somebody
being an
else that's in
authentic,
comedy,
ignorant-
but I might want to work with this person in the
Authentic-
future, so I can't say it.
When you're authentic, ignorant ass nigga, that's funny.
I felt like, okay, I'm not gonna say she's a coon, but I felt like a certain actress showing up to the Met Gala with fried chicken in her purse.
Who did that?
I'm not gonna say the name, but you can Google it. I felt like that was a coon move. Like, don't do what they expected you to do, fam. Like, don't show up with hot sauce and fried chicken. Eat that shit in the car, but like everybody else do before we go to a white party. Don't show up with chicken. Don't be passing out chicken wings on the red carpet.
Yeah.
Like,
We
like
shouldn't do that. But yeah,
that's
no.
cooning to me. So what's your definition?
My dish. Okay. Coon.
How is Cardi B a coon? And that makes what makes it funny?
See, that's that. See, you can't do that. That's not because if you take that clip, Cardi B is a coon. No, that means she's funny. Like, there's
But what
two
makes
aspects
it?
of it.
How does it come out as cooning? Where is the Venn diagram of
When
Cardi
you're
B?
just acting ignorant as fuck and don't give a fuck about how people perceive it.
But that don't have to be cooning. It's
That's
ignorant. It's ignorant motherfuckers everywhere doing ignorant shit all the time. But that I feel like it's very specific markers that make it cool. I think ignorance is ignorance. I do and say ignorant shit all the time, and I glorify there's a mosquito.
I'm sorry, but my assistant just notified me that we are at our time.
Oh, okay. So we gotta wrap it up.
We gotta wrap it up.
Where do you want people to come? We're gonna have to continue this.
We'll continue.
We have to continue this on a real episode. This is a
Right.
pilot. I'm gonna drop some clips and some snippets. Where do you want them to come see you at? Where do you want them
Come
to
see me.
Oh, you got a show coming up on the 11th, right? Yeah. Why am I not booked on that show?
Pull up. Well, this is kind of like a thing where it's like I'm starting to make it like a artist and friends. So like if you there, and I'm like yeah, come do some time. But like I book like 4 or 5 new art. Like it's like the featured acts that I do.
Mhm.
So I book them so I can make sure it doesn't because when you put the same niggas on the flyer, like damn, I just saw them.
Yeah, people love seeing me. What the fuck?
Yeah, but yeah.
I'm gonna buy a new outfit and everything. You ain't seeing this outfit, dude. You gotta come out to check out the fresh fit. You feel
Pull up,
me?
and coincidentally, our episode was 22 minutes, no commercial breaks. This is quite a situation. Thank you.
All right.
We have to
drop
go to
your
our next
socials.
meeting. I got a real Tevin Scott on Instagram, on Twitter,
Tell the people right
everything.
there.
Real Tevin Scott. Follow me at Real Tevin Scott. And I'm about to go to the studio with a very big name A-list artist.
Oh, okay. Can you tell me off camera?
I cannot.
Oh, damn. Well, thank you for listening to our pilot episode of Broken Pieces. That was an abrupt wrap up, but you can catch me at CJZ Comedy on Instagram and Twitter. CJZ Carmelita Jones Comedy on Facebook if you still use that. What is it called now? Meta or some shit? Yeah, but CJZ everything. Type in my hashtag on the Googles and I'll pop up. Thank you for listening. This has been Carmelita Jones and Broken Pieces.
Thank you.
I think that was fun. I love that.